persuasive speech is titled Why Cyberbullying is Bad and How It Should Be Stopped, and it is spoken by Colin Brockhouse, Nicholas Espejo, Madison O'Connor, and Sophie Reimers.
So what is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is bullying that takes place over a digital device, like an iPhone. It includes sending or posting false, harmful, or negative content about someone else online. Cyberbullying can be a minor thing, but can also be deemed as unlawful or criminal behavior. So why would anyone want to cyberbully? It's easy to bully someone over the internet without them knowing it's you. And you go in as a different name and a different profile picture where they have no idea that it's you talking about them. You hate something about yourself, so you seek to soothe that pain by putting it on someone else. Another reason why you wouldn't cyberbully is just because you're bored. Some more facts about cyberbullying include over 37% of young people within the ages of 12 to 17 have been cyberbullied. 30% of them have been cyberbullied more than once. Girls are more likely than boys to be victims and predators of cyberbullying. 60% of young people know that cyberbullying is going on but never intervene with things. Only 1 in 10 teens feel comfortable talking to their parents or guardians about what has happened to them on the internet, and that is honestly horrible if you think about it.
Effects of cyberbullying, which makes cyberbullying so bad. According to Sherry Gordon, author of The Real Life Effects of Cyberbullying on Children, there are 4 different types of effects: emotional, mental, behavioral, and physical. Emotional effects. Humiliation. Social media can reach so many people, so it allows so many people to comment on your videos, basically anything they want, which can cause nasty comments. Isolation. Exclusion occurs. For example, a friend might feel left out because all of their friends posted that they were somewhere and they're at home and didn't get an invite. Powerlessness. One does not feel safe. For example, they feel like they're being tracked, they're always being watched. So those are emotional. Mental effects, depression and anxiety, which can also occur from those emotional effects like humiliation and isolation. Suicidal thoughts and attempts, academic issues, lower motivation and test scores. And this comes from people scrolling on TikTok, always on social media, saying I'll do it later, but then they won't. Behavioral effects, use of drugs and alcohol, skipping school, rebellious activity. Physical effects, disordered eating, sleep deprivation, stomach issues from stress. Why is this problem growing? 2 answers: new social media platforms and new stereotypes. With new social media platforms, with every new social media platform comes a new way for people to get cyberbullied. Whether that be through direct messaging, comment sections, all of the above. New stereotypes. You get judged if you're not up to date with the latest trends, which change almost every day.
One example of cyberbullying, which probably happens in real life a lot, is the following. Corey likes to make videos of him playing video games to post on YouTube. It's something he really enjoys and has a passion for. He's never thought about how people could see that as uncool or lame until people at his high school started commenting on his YouTube videos, making fun of him. These comments took Corey by surprise, and he felt as if he needed to shut down his YouTube account because he was embarrassed and very upset. Corey had a lot of anxiety from this situation on out on what people thought of him and what is cool and uncool. In short words, cyberbullying needs to stop. Cyberbullying kills the confidence of many people, whether that be their passion to make videos like Corey, or the way they dress, do their hair, conform to social standards, etc. As said before, cyberbullying has so many negative effects on a person that become hard to get rid of. The hard part about cyberbullying, though, is that you cannot always detect who is doing it because of cover-up names and profile pictures. That is why it hasn't really stopped soon. If you're someone who doesn't really have a passion to stop cyberbullying or ever been cyberbullied before, put yourself in the shoes of those who do get cyberbullied and ask yourself these questions. Would you like feeling embarrassed or upset because of something you love to do? Would you want strangers to attack you on the internet even though they don't know you or you're not doing anything wrong? Do you want to lose your confidence in all aspects of life because of a nasty comment? Would you want to change every single thing about yourself in an instant for fear of more cyberbullying or real-life bullying in the future? Would you want to know that everyone on social media could potentially see that you have been cyberbullied and they do nothing about it? People live through these feelings and truths every day because of cyberbullying, so it needs to be stopped.
When people are cyberbullied, they tend to feel like they're stuck in a hole and that they can't get help. But the government and social media platforms open many opportunities to help people that are being cyberbullied. This suggests that the first thing to do is to not respond to it, but to record it. Record the date, time, the profile of the bully, the comment itself, and etc. They also say to report it to the social media app, or to even report it to the law enforcement through helplines for threats of violence, child pornography, stalking, and hate crimes. Another way to get help for cyberbullying is letting your school know. They want to know so they can help you use that information to teach about and help prevent cyberbullying. Seeing a therapist might also help. In most cases, it does. And it's also nice to talk to someone you trust if you start seeing and feeling the multiple effects that come with cyberbullying. So our solution to cyberbullying is that it's obviously something very serious, but it's something that is hard to stop. We have decided that the easiest way to help prevent cyberbullying is to report it the second it happens and not share it with anyone else. Once you share it with someone else, you become part of the problem. Other ways to help prevent cyberbullying is to create awareness of it. You can create awareness of cyberbullying through school presentations, different websites, and working through different scenarios. In conclusion, cyberbullying affects you emotionally, mentally, behaviorally, and or physically. Cyberbullying is actually something very easy to do, which is very upsetting, and why it is such a prominent and growing problem. New social media platforms always bring about more and more opportunities to cyberbully. If cyberbullied, use the resources provided around you to not only help yourself, but to help others in the future by taking the steps to prevent it.
Thank you for listening to our speech, and we hope you realize how big of a problem cyberbullying is.